What's up, Instagram? I want to talk to you guys about a question and topic I get asked all the time. Every time I post a workout video, people will ask me why I'm doing this volume, why I'm doing these reps and sets. Do I normally do 4 to 6 reps, 8 to 12 reps, or what the case may be? One thing you guys got to understand when you're following me or any other bodybuilder or fitness personality on IG is that they've most probably done everything. Low reps, high reps, heavyweight, supersets, intensity techniques. They all have a place in time, right? So I've done every type of training, but predominantly my training has changed. So predominantly when I was younger, I did high intensity, explosive weight, very, very, very heavy every single set, 4 to 6 reps, maximum 8 reps. Why did I do that? To build strength, to build density. Then when I built the strength, I took that and I applied it to higher volume. So, Ronnie Coleman, for instance, he was doing heavier weight than all of us and more reps than all of us. So heavyweight and high reps, but you can't start off doing that. If you guys are doing 12 to 15 reps, most probably the weight's not that heavy. It might be heavy compared to the guy next to you, but for you, it's not heavy. So when I tell someone the weight is too light, I'm not looking at the weight. I'm not looking at the number and saying, oh, they're not lifting enough weight. It's that I'm looking at their momentum, how much they're struggling, their form, the look on their face. If you're just like 8, 9, 10 and you put the weight down, it's too light. The last 2 to 3 reps should be very, very difficult, and you should be having a really, really hard time completing them. So when guys ask me the rep range, and don't just take my workouts or someone else's workouts that are maybe ahead of you or even behind you and duplicate it. You have to do what fits for you. Nowadays, I think I train more by feel. So sometimes I'll do a lot more reps than I would recommend for somebody else to do, so a beginner. For the beginners and the guys that are really trying to put on size, you don't want to do so much volume. You don't want to sit in the gym and do 5, 6, 7 exercises per body part. If you're training with real intensity and after warming up adequately and being safe, you're going very heavy, you won't be lasting that long. I'll tell guys I do 3, maybe 4 exercises for chest, and they're like, really? That's not enough. I say, okay, let's go train. We warm up, and when I say warm up, I'm talking about bringing up your body temperature, warming up the muscle, the joints, and the area that's going to be involved in the exercise, and even breaking a sweat. So warming up properly will weaken you a bit, first of all. Then I'll acclimate to a heavy weight. So I won't just jump from a light warm-up weight to a really heavy weight. I'll acclimate. I'll do 80%, 85% of my heavy working weight for 1 or 2 reps. Why? To get my nervous system ready. You don't want to do a 135-pound bench press and then jump to 315. You can tweak something, your nervous system, your body, you're not ready for it. So I would do that. That's how I trained for years. I'd warm up, I'd acclimate, and I would just go heavy. My working sets a lot of the time was the same weight. I really didn't pyramid or drop set or superset. Pyramiding, drop set, superset, they're great. They have their place in time. But when you pyramid, when you drop set, when you superset, you're weakening yourself. So if you're pyramiding, once you get to your maximum weight, you've weakened yourself with the last 3, 4 sets prior to that. So imagine if you skipped those sets with warm-ups and acclimations and just went to the heavy, you'd progress faster at a faster rate. So do I do 4 to 6 anymore? No. 4 to 6 for me with the strength that I built would be very, very heavy and very dangerous at this point. So, I'm going on 26 years of bodybuilding. So in the beginning, the earlier years, I trained everything twice, 12 reps. Technically I look at that with the intensity that I train at now as overtraining. It's too much. I've never been a big believer of training muscles twice a week if you're training all out, balls to the wall, 100%. If you guys train your legs, for instance, as hard as you possibly can, heavy, and you crush yourself to failure, I trained my legs about 3 days ago, and they're still killing me. Sitting on the toilet bowl and bending over to put on my shoes hurts. So realistically, could I train legs today or tomorrow? Yeah, I could. Would it be a good workout? No, I'd be very sore, very beat up, and also I'm just taking this muscle that's trying to recover from a crazy workout and breaking it down again. So I'm messing with my recovery. If you guys are fully recovered in 3, 4 days, go ahead, hit the muscle again. Can you hit a muscle every single day? Absolutely. Gymnasts and a lot of athletes train every muscle every day, but they don't annihilate and tear that muscle apart like bodybuilders do. So if you guys are going to try to train more often, I would have lighter days or less volume and less weight. So I will hit my legs sometimes twice a week, but one of the times will be primarily my hamstrings and a little bit of quads with more volume. The other day is a big quad workout with a little bit of hamstrings at the end. I don't do the same workout twice. Twice in 7 days, big leg workout, I don't think it's really possible, for me at least. Twice in 10, 11, 12 days, yeah, absolutely. You can hit your whole body maybe 3 times in 2 weeks instead of twice a week, if that makes sense. So keep that in mind. I mean, if you're trying to build a weak body part, like if you're trying to build your back, you can go in the gym and start every single workout, chest workout, arm workout, shoulder workout, with pull-ups. You're not killing your back to the point where it's not recovering. You're just doing pull-ups every single day, and then you have a big back day. Doing that versus just one back day, would your back develop over a year a little bit more? Absolutely. So keep that in mind. What I would do with the younger guys, I wouldn't be focusing on volume and training, 2-3 times a week each muscle. I would focus on intensity. Don't worry about how many times a week you're going to train. Just put your routine together 4 days, 5 days. Give yourself rest every 3rd or 4th day and just go. Whatever day, you could restart your week the 5th or 6th day of the week. You don't have to, I don't train chest on Monday, back on Tuesday, legs on Wednesday. I just train, so every week it falls on different days. I'll take off every 3rd day, or I'll go by my feel. Sometimes I'll train 2 days off, 3 days off. I try to take off on body parts that I want to grow, like legs. I'm annihilated afterwards. My nervous system is under so much load and stress. So the day after legs, I like to just stretch and rest. I'll do some cardio, some abs, and I'll stretch and let the food and the water and the nutrients and micronutrients I'm taking in go to my legs and help them grow and recover. So again, when you see my volume, if it's too much or it's too little, don't always follow that. If I give you tips on form or intensity, follow that. Beginners, heavyweight, explosive with good form and safe, not a lot of volume. As you progress, you can increase your reps and increase your volume and shorten your rest times. If you're trying to go, that's another thing with rest. Everyone says, how long do you rest? A minute rest is awesome, it's great, but the workout becomes very aerobic. You become very gassed and you burn a lot of calories, and it's a little bit like cardio. So if you're trying to go for heavy weight, I don't recommend that. I rest normally between 1.5 minutes, maybe to 2 minutes. When I did very heavy lifts, I would rest up to 3 minutes. It's a very long time, but anything over 3 minutes, I believe, is overkill. But 3 minutes allows me to get as close as I can back to 100% recovered. After a few minutes in a workout, I'll never be 100% again. You weaken throughout the workout. But if I'm going for all-out brutal strength, I give myself 2 to 3 minute rest. I hope that was good insight, guys. Think about it when you're putting your workouts together, and just don't copy and paste someone else's routine or workout. It might not be right for you.